Students, let us go for the dictionary attacks. Dictionary attacks are typically launched in the context of passwords. So some passwords may have too few characters, others may be using some kind of celebrity names, place names, etc. So what kind of passwords you may be generally choosing? For example, if I say you may be choosing a password as 123 or ABCD. So these are the common default passwords. Okay, there are some weaknesses if you choose this kind of password, that is 123 or ABC. Similarly, you may be using your date of births or anniversary dates. Okay, these kind of passwords also may be attacked easily. And sometimes if you may choose a place name like Delhi, Bangalore or Mangalore, certain place names also may be used as passwords. Okay, and sometimes you may be using a permutation of letters. Okay, or this you may be using S, Y, comma, U, and then comma again. So it may be a few letters. Anything less than 8 characters is also considered as too short passwords. So generally they say these kinds of passwords are not safe. Okay, so some individuals, they may use permutations of characters in their names, like relative names or friends names, so that they are easily memorable. So, but what happens here if you choose certain passwords like this? It's based on these clues, an attacker or an intruder can build a dictionary of strings which are potential passwords of his or her victim. So what they say, how you can protect the password? Usually they say that you have to give a strong password which is more than 8 characters, or a unique password which you have not used for any other purpose. Maybe Google password is different from Amazon password, so you should choose a unique password usually. And they say every 3 months you have to update your password so that it is not lead to other attack. Okay, so here there are two kinds of dictionary attacks. Mainly it happens on the passwords. One is online attack and another one is offline attack. So let us see how it happens here. As I said, there are two types of dictionary attacks. One is online attack and offline attack. So in an online attack, an intruder attempts to log into the victim's account by using the victim's login name and a guest password. But there is a severely limited chance of success. That means if an attacker or an intruder does the attack, that is online attack, there is chance of success is very less. Okay, another one you have, that is offline dictionary attack, where the attacker gets hold of the password file from the server. Or to perform an offline dictionary attack, hackers steal the password storage file from the target system. Okay, any system or a server it may be. Another possibility for an attacker to do the attack is he may eavesdrop on the communication link during the client authentication process. So if I say here offline dictionary attacks, in this case the passwords, they have said the attacker gets hold of the password. Here the passwords is generally stored in the form of cryptographic hash. So it's not that easy for an attacker to get hold of the password file and do the attacks. Why? Because cryptographic hash is a one-way function. So it is not that easy for an attacker to deduce the password given in its cryptographic hash form. Okay, so offline attack is very difficult. Even if an attacker gets hold of the password file, it is very difficult to perform the attack there. The first kind is the normal online attack. So before understanding the dictionary attack, Let us see one-way authentication using the challenge response protocol, which is already discussed. So consider two parties A and B, where party A is going to send an identity to party B, and party B in response sends an response or a challenge or a nonce we call, okay, to a party A, okay. And again, to authenticate himself, A sends function of password comma R, that is the challenge. Whatever he has sent, he is going to send in the form of function of password comma R to party B. So a one-way authentication happens between party A and B. So let us see how an dictionary attack happens here. Consider D, that is capital D, be an array containing the dictionary. So let F, capital F, denote function of password comma R. So R is the nonce, where password is the client's password. So let N be the number of permissible guesses. So where size of D is represented by capital D. Now coming to the algorithm here. Initially you have to initialize found is equal to false and I is equal to 0, while not found and I is less than N, where N is representing the permissible guesses, okay, while not found and also I is less than N. What you have to do is X is equal to function of D of I comma R, okay. If X is equal to F, print correct password is D of I, and only that if matches, if X is equal to F of D of I comma R, then only you have a condition here. If X is equal to F, and then you have to print the correct password as some password is given, okay. Found is equal to true. So if that is done, you have to set found is equal to true. So this is a while loop. So again, if it is not found, again you have to repeat this procedure until you get the correct password, matching password, okay. So this is a dictionary attack. So here the most time consuming operation in each iteration of the dictionary attack program is F of D I comma R, is it? So hence, to decrease the attacker's chance of success, the function F of D of I comma R could be made more computationally expensive and also decrease the attacker's chance of success. So how you can do this process, means how you can decrease the attacker's chance of success or this dictionary attack, okay. So here the cryptographic hash H, which is applied several hundred times, that is like hash of like this, so many hundred number of times if you are applying for the particular that is D of I comma R. So here the attacker's chance of guessing the password would decrease enormously, is it? So this is one case. So what you have to do is, mainly here you have to perform the hash function number of times, that is 100 times you have to perform the hash function, so that the password is very protective manner when it is being stored in the server, okay. So this is one way of defeating the dictionary attack. So defeating the dictionary attacks, how do you perform? That is using the EKE protocol. So here a protocol that virtually eliminates offline dictionary attack is called the encrypted key exchange protocol. So consider here party A and B. So what the party A sends is encrypted version of G raised to A mod P, okay, and he has encrypted this thing using the password, his password, that is party A's password. So he actually here